Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Krista here doing a weekly reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is for the week of December 19th through to the 26th. With the moon moving through Sagittarius the weekend of these readings, in addition to the sun moving through Sagittarius during these readings, I'm going to use the Sagittarian and Jupiter energy. So Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. So I'll be using both of those energies to do a theme around your general reading today. And that theme is about being blunt. So this is a general reading for your sign. Whatever is most prominent in your life, I encourage you to take these messages and apply them to. And I hope that you find them helpful and healing. So what does Leo need to be blunt about this week? I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of my subscribers as well. Thank you so much for being here with me during the past almost year. It's been a real joy to read for you. And I'm excited to create more content in the new year. So new videos will be up for you in the second week of January. I am taking Christmas off, so look forward to that. And I just really appreciate all your feedback and kind words, so thank you for that as well. So let's just get one more card here. What does Leo need to be blunt about this week? And remember, this is kind of fun energy too. Sagittarius is a fire sign like yours. They're the sign of the philosopher, the sign of the skeptic, as opposed to the cynic. That title is held by the Capricorn. It's good to be skeptical, but the beautiful thing about being skeptical is that you are still interested in curiosity and you're still interested in learning new things. So this is really beautiful energy that Sagittarius has. Jupiter is also an expansive planet. It rules optimism and being jovial. And basically being honest, being upfront with people, but doing it with a hug, doing it with a glimmer in your eye type thing. You don't have to be rude or mean to anyone or yourself in order to be blunt. You can just call a spade and move on. So I'm actually going to pull from the center here. I'm not getting a card. All right. So what does Leo need to be blunt about this week? What the new year will bring for you. First of all, we're looking at new life representing you this week. The yang is preceding this. This is basically new energy, beginning new projects. It's an action card. And then about learning to live in the present. So creating something really beautiful for yourself and then being able to enjoy it. Under the auspices of being calm and being pleased with life. So yeah, in terms of what we're being blunt about this week, it's maybe about making a move, maybe about saying, I do want this new thing or this new lifestyle or new job or whatever new you want to bring into your life. Maybe just a new attitude, maybe just a new style, a new phase of your relationship, a new project to work on, whatever is interesting and prominent in your life this week is what we're looking at in terms of new energy here and just being blunt about getting it started. But also recognizing that in getting anything started, it's not about, like anything else in life, it's really less the destination and more the process. It's what you're learning in the process. So just being blunt about no matter what you see in the far future, in terms of plans and goals, just being blunt with yourself that each and every day, each and every phase or step is just as important as the what you are looking for, what you are working to create here. So new life represents you this week. Just maybe being really bold here in terms of what is it that you really want to create and to introduce into your life that doesn't already exist. And it could be something that you're picking back up that you put on a shelf for a little while for whatever reason, or it could just be something brand spanking new for you. As I said, whatever is most prominent, I would say this week and next week, over the Christmas holidays, we're looking, over the next 14 days. You know, what can you conjure up? What's really exciting to you? If you were to be blunt with yourself about what you could, what you wanted to bring about, maybe start thinking on that frequency and then see how that makes you feel. You could feel really emboldened by that, and just say, oh my gosh, I love how that makes me feel. I'm going to take all those chances. And then you just go about it. But it'll be interesting to see you if when you're thinking about something that you do want to create for yourself, and if you feel nervous about it, I would encourage you to do that. Do what makes you nervous, Leo, believe it or not. It's going to cause a lot more excitement in your life, and it will create a lot more courage, and I think ultimately a bigger sense of pride that you've accomplished this. This is your Yang card. This is the energy, the action, the fire that is preceding new life. This is where you're asked to actually take action here. What do you want to see happen? What have you put on a shelf for whatever reason? And what would you like to see as a first step here toward a new life, or a new endeavor, or a new project, or a new phase in your relationship, or even a new phase in your own healing? And maybe you're going through a lot of healing, or whether that's mental health or physical or dental, or even healing from a broken heart, for example. Whatever you're considering here this week when you're reading this would be a really good week for you to say, you know what, maybe the time has come for me to just take a little step in the direction that I want to go in now, instead of looking at the past or paying attention to what was. I'm going to take a step into my future. And this is the most curious but interesting card here, is the here and now is your probable outcome. This is where you're going to have to be aware that your prospects, or the goal setting, or the phases that you need to go through to reach that outcome that you really want, really includes being with it at every stage. It's interesting that so many of us make goals and plans in life, and then we're so focused on the outcome. We just want the end. We just want the reward. We just want basically the hard work to be over. But that's honestly where the lesson is, and that's where the growth is. So if you can manage this, if you can, indicate what you'd really like to do best, take that first step here over the next 2 weeks. And then, make sure that you are confident and comfortable going through all of these phases, being in the here and now. You are here at every phase of this. You don't want the past to get in your way, so you want to let go of all that. And you don't want the future. You don't want this sense of, I just want to be finished, to take over either. It's really important to be in the here and now. And this is why I see you doing it. You have the breathe card. This is your general energy for the week. This is where you're looking at actually being able to do this in the best way possible for you. Even if it is old energy or old hat, for example, to get ahead of yourself, or to burn yourself out somehow, or start something here and then just think, you know what, I don't want to walk through all the phases here. I think this is actually going to help you. The breathe card is going to remind you that you can sit with it, right? These are actually very similar. You can see they're actually sitting similarly in lotus position. This little girl's eyes, I believe her eyes are opened here, her eyes are closed. So it's just really about refreshing yourself, taking the time you need to refresh yourself here while being in the here and now, especially if there's a lot of excitement around a new endeavor. Because especially around the winter time, right? I mean, a lot of us just want to hibernate. So, definitely go at your pace here. Go at the pace that is comfortable for you. But just remember, don't let the past or the future, create your goalposts for you. You're in control of those goalposts, and how you move forward, and how quickly you move forward, and what you're working on in particular. Here we have Raven. This is actual magic. This is a changing consciousness. This is where I see a real opportunity for you to flip the switch on something here. You can really flip up the story, the narrative for yourself if there's something you have been working on for quite some time, or something that you've been putting off that you'd like to work on for some time here. It could be a nice couple of weeks to begin here, right? Remember, it's not really the outcome that's as important as the process. So try not to get wrapped up in that, and remember that, you know, the change in consciousness comes through the practice, right? It comes through moving through your plans and goals here day by day by day. And you can check in with yourself. You can see how you're doing here as well. You don't need to rush yourself. This isn't a test. It's just a healthy goal. And here with support, this is you feeling really confident moving forward as well. If you do need help from other people, do reach out. They do want to help you. And certainly if people are asking for your support, be that friend, because you have a lot to offer that sometimes they feel that you can minimize in yourself. You don't think that people really need you, or need your vibrant energy or need your input, but we do. So first take care of yourself and your needs, of course. Remember that your friends are here to help you. You are in alignment with ancestral energy here as well. So if you have a deceased one or even angels that you turn to, you can ask for support in that area as well. There could be a lot of healing going on in this area of your life as well if you are taking on a healing endeavor. Remember, change of consciousness is really important here. This is really all that magic is. So sit with what it is you really need to do, make plans, and then go at them at your own pace. So that is your reading for the week. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you have a second, comment below. If you're not already, subscribe to my channel and like my videos. That really helps me out as well. So until we meet in the new year, take excellent care of my dear Leos. Bye for now.